Welcome to another edition of Post Play, where we pick the brains of two post players post play once again. My name is Noel Zarate, Don Aliado in the house with Ali Peak. And before anything else, you just turned 39 last week, sir.
Yes, I did.
Kudos to you.
Maybe 39, but I look 20.
Look at his face. Look at his face. What do you have to say to your good friend?
No, you know what?
Turned 39.
It's crazy, man, because I met this guy when he was like 22, 23 years old.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was about 25.
Yeah.
And we kind of got into a scuffle. We got into a scuffle
in Alaska?
on the basketball court.
He threw the ball at the back of my head. He couldn't even do it in my face.
Yeah, because he kept flopping. He kept flopping in the post.
He was a rookie.
I was like, dude, he was a rookie, and I'm like, dude, you're 6'5", you're like 230 pounds.
He was pissed.
Well, no, that's the problem. I was scoring. I was dunking on Alaska, and then he kept flopping. That's what happened. That's the truth.
You kept getting called for the offensive.
He got so mad, he threw the ball at the back of my head.
In a timeout, didn't even get a technical foul. Didn't get nothing.
All right. But, you know, it's a good thing you started out that way, because today we'll actually be talking about trash talking. First, happy birthday, Don.
Thank you.
And we're going to be talking about trash talking today. And pretty rampant nowadays. You've seen that Draymond Green getting into it with LeBron James recently in the NBA Finals. And there are a lot of incidents where trash talking is really seen. They say that Michael Jordan's the best trash talker. Or Larry Bird, Reggie Miller. Those are the guys. Yeah, they really get into your head. Now, as former PBA players, did you guys trash talk a lot? Don, did you?
I did a few times in my career. I've talked to the guys who are my friends. We've had run-ins on the court, but that stays on the court.
Right.
But we've gone at it. Like Ossie and I,
Ossie
Velasco, who else? Bo Belga. These are just jabs at each other.
Right. What's the conversation like as the game goes on?
Oh, there's a lot of cuss words going on. Like you ain't shit. You suck. You ain't shit. You ain't nobody. Things like that. Yeah.
Who says that to you? Ozzy says that to you?
At the time, I don't remember.
It was during the semifinal.
It
was during the semifinal.
Was it when you were in Alaska?
It's actually when they went on to win.
Okay.
2003. Yeah, 2003. Yeah. That was the game. That was game 5. That was the deciding game. And I just remember it got really intense. I got into it a couple of times with Harvey Carey. I got into it with Mark Talan. And I remember specifically him getting into it. His was extensive though.
Because he and Ossie were guarding each other.
Yeah, they were guarding each other, and I think Don gave a hard foul on Jimmy Olipog, and then Ossie didn't appreciate it, so they were kind of in each other's face for quite some time, and then it was just But it could get that intense.
Ossie was in my face. I wasn't in his face because I'm not trying to get in.
And Ossie's a guy who really talks a lot during the game, right?
He talks, but
he was gonna kill me. No. Like, oh no.
Ossie talks, but it's hilarious sometimes because he's such a big guy, but so when he gets mad, he's got this high-pitched sound. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, is that Ossie? So then after a while, I'm just like, I'm not even paying attention to what he's trying to say.
So did you trash talk players during your career?
Guys that know me, I never really trash talk. I just kind of just let my game do the talking. Every once in a while, I get pissed off. But I try to make it as intimate as possible, like
intimate trash talking?
Particularly with the imports. Like they would start it though.
Yeah.
Just through both of us not backing down, kind of squaring off on each other. But what I mean by like intimate is like I didn't want the rest of his teammates to get involved.
So you said something.
So what did I say?
You said something like, "Hey, I've seen the girl you saw last week. What you think about me now?"
Say that now.
But you know what? There is trash talk like that.
Yeah.
And that's where things get really
Were you a victim of that?
I never allowed myself to get in that type of thing.
We got into it. Oh, we get into it every day.
So when you were against each other already?
Actually, when we were teammates.
When you were teammates?
Get into it, yeah.
During practice?
During practice, I think it happened twice.
It happens every other day. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about serious. Like, we're going at it.
You want to punch each other?
He's throwing elbows, and I'm just kind of like shaking my head, laughing. Like, come on, man.
That's trash talking.
No, but I would hit him. It's kind of like the big brother messing with the little brother, but in this case, the little brother is taller than the big brother, and he's getting pissed off.
He would have hit
said
me.
something I can't understand.
He would have hit me. He's lying,
We'll probably hear
guys.
it back when we see the episode. Hey, by
He's
the
full
way,
of shit.
thanks to all of the viewers of this podcast. Amazing. We're hitting 5 figures already.
I know, man. That's crazy.
You guys are the best. We're doing our best to keep you guys entertained. They haven't hit each other yet, though. Might happen one day. So,
But you know what? I mean, for someone that said that we were boring, then change the station. Just
Exactly.
Don't watch. I don't need you. We don't need you.
hey,
whatever.
5 figures. That's pretty good. Thanks for appreciating us right now. But again, trash talking.
Yeah.
How prevalent was it during your time in the PBA? I mean, not necessarily with you guys, but you hear it going around, right?
Mainly between the imports, right? The imports was trash talk a lot between each other.
Is that a cultural thing?
What do you mean, like?
I mean, they have to do that so that they can get themselves going.
Maybe, yeah. So you like Don said, it's always a mind game, you know.
Right.
And some people take it personally, and some people don't.
And you know, the imports that come here, they're relatively young. So when they come here, they're in their early 20s, and they think that they're the shit coming overseas. This is my first job, and I just came out of college, a big time college in the States. I'm over here. I'm gonna come here and rule the world.
Right.
So when you stand up to these guys and when you start telling them, you bring them back to reality, they're gonna be like, oh shit, what's he talking about? Why is he saying this to me? And then he starts engaging.
Right.
When he starts engaging you, then that's when everything gets more exciting.
Talk about an incident where you almost lost it when somebody was trash talking you.
Oh no, I never really lost my cool out of trash talking.
I did.
Really.
Because in college, I was watching
I
you,
did.
and I was talking to Don before we went on the air, actually. I was watching this LaSalle FEU game live, and you and Ronald Mactulis were really getting into it.
Oh yeah.
This was in college when you were still with LaSalle.
He punched me in the game. He punched the lights out of me in the game. One time he got suspended for it. That one really hurt because he took it overboard. But the ultimate prize there was us beating their team. So I guess that's how I got back at them.
Right. So, who were the biggest trash talkers in your time in the PBA? We hear Aussie a lot.
Okay.
Even up to now, we hear Aussie.
But Aussie,
Aussie, no. Let's get this straight. Aussie's not a trash talker.
Yeah.
I've just said, we've had he has he'll let it be known to people like, don't mess with this guy.
Yeah.
Don't mess with my teammate. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, and he'll protect his teammate. He's a great teammate.
So
But
when you leveled Jimmy Alapag, how did he get to you?
Oh, he went straight up to my face. And I got out of there right away. I just
well, he didn't. He stood. No, come on now. You stood your ground. You guys were squaring off. You guys were face to face at one point. I remember that. I specifically remember that. And I was like, oh, go ahead, Don. You know, but Aussie was more or less like you would hear him talking in the background, and he wasn't necessarily talking to you. You didn't know he was talking to his teammates, and most of the time he was talking trash to his teammates, and then you're like, is he talking trash to us or is he talking trash?
So
to
who was the
his team?
biggest trash talker
for us during our time?
Yeah.
In the post, I'd say it was
Dorian Pena. How about that?
Dorian never talked trash.
Really?
No. I'd say Nick Velasco talked, but it was aggravating. It'd be like he'd just be like on the free throw line, be like, "Hey, Mr. Peak," and like the thing is like, you're like, man, shut up already.
He never hit you.
He never hit me. No.
Yeah, he hit me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hard.
Hit you.
Hit me hard.
During game. He was caught. He was caught.
No.
Oh wow.
No,
So
he's got sharp elbows.
Yeah.
Like muscular arms. So I run into him accidentally.
Right. Did he try trash talking you as well?
Yeah, we got into it. Trash talking, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to be elementary about it. My trash talk was elementary. Like I would tell him, you suck. What else am I supposed to do?
You're not very creative in this trash talking
you
thing.
suck. You know, I'm gonna make you fall on your head. I know, right?
Hey, look,
Okay.
I
I was already intimidated by the guy. I mean, I didn't really want to overdo it. I'm gonna make you fall on your head.
Yeah.
He's got to give himself a little bit more credit, man. I mean,
I've seen you. You're pretty rugged down there, dude.
Yeah, he's a happy-go-lucky guy, but when you press certain buttons, I've seen it. I've seen it come out.
So have you seen
Yeah.
Don Aliado react to a trash talk before?
Yeah, but not on the court.
Not on the court. So he
Yeah.
took it outside the court?
It's a bar fight, man.
Oh, okay.
But that's a bar fight. That's different.
That's a
Bar fight. That was
one.
different, but I mean, okay. all
That
right.
was about
That was 2004,
yeah,
man.
somebody
2005,
yeah.
Yeah.
Bar. No, it wasn't a bar fight. I was not at a bar. It was at a sports club about basketball. Yeah, the guy was really.
You had a fight outside the court about basketball.
The guy tried to jujitsu him, right? But he was so big that he just landed on top
He
of
did
him.
not know how to. He did not.
No, that's my whole point. He didn't know what he was doing really, and the guy, he was a little guy. And he just landed on top of him, and it was pretty much over after that. I mean, he was throwing punches.
So how about you? I mean, you know that Dorian used to trash talk you as well.
No, he never
Prior
did.
to the game, actually, he would say, "You and me, we gotta cancel each other out and stuff like that."
What did he say?
What he would do was he would take me out. Okay, let's clear the record.
Now,
Okay.
Hold that thought. We actually have a surprise for the birthday
going on
boy.
here?
Because you know what? He turned 39 last week. So we
Oh
won't
yeah,
let this
yeah,
one
yeah. That's
pass.
what we can't let this pass,
Yeah,
man.
without a surprise. And for you, Don, we actually invited a very, very special friend of ours.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we did right here. Sid brought her in. So, happy birthday, Don
Let's
Aliado.
sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
All right, we have the camera.
Happy
here.
birthday
Maria Ozawa in the
to
house.
you.
Maria Ozawa.
Happy birthday.
You can sit right here beside
Happy
you.
birthday. Happy birthday to
Let's do it
you.
again.
Hi.
All right, now we got Maria here. Maria, you want to have a message for our birthday boy right here? He's a big guy.
He is.
Give him a birthday message.
Birthday message. Happy birthday,
Thank you very much.
and hope God bless. I don't know. And then yes, hope you have a spontaneous year.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Definitely.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hey guys, Maria Ozawa.
All right.
Spending time with us here on
Thank you
Post
very
Play
much.
for the
Thank
big
you.
guy's birthday. So we're gonna have a picture taken right here. You can freeze this on your computer, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Good to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Thank you very
she
much.
She took the time, Don.
Japanese.
My name is Iyo Yamamoto.
Iya Yamamoto. Yeah. All right. So Iya and Maria. Maria, what is keeping you busy nowadays here in the Philippines?
Actually, like taping and pictorial. And I just had a billboard shoot the other day.
Really?
Super nice.
Super nice. Yes.
Because I like it here better.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the projects that you're involved with now?
It's so many like guesting and things.
Very good. Very
Yes.
good. So Don, you have a question for the lady who brought you your cake, dude? Come on.
Where do you live?
And the room number.
Yeah. I would like to know where you live
I don't know. It's a birthday gift.
so I can
dude.
return the favor and Holly and I can return the favor.
No. We're good.
Ali, you have a question for these two?
Yeah.
lovely
Are you
ladies?
guys basketball fans? Do you watch have you watched any PBA games?
Actually, I did.
Right.
The other day, last month, I think, for work, TV5.
She went to the finals.
The
actually.
finals,
Yeah.
cool, nice. Game 7, or no? What game was it? Game 6, right?
Something like that. Yeah. Because we all had a
when they
picture with
won
her.
the championship.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that was game
that's
6.
Cool. That's cool.
I have
So,
another
yeah.
question.
Yes.
What is your favorite Japanese restaurant here in Manila?
Japanese. I like Nihon Baste.
Nihon Baste, Pasay Road.
Yeah.
I like Izakaya Kikufuji.
Oh,
Very good, yeah, very good.
Yeah, man. Okay.
He's a smoothie. Isn't he a smoothie? We should take.
Sake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don, you
sake
should take
galore.
them. You should take them to a Japanese dinner
For
here.
sure, for sure.
For sure. Okay.
Look
we
at
don't
that
want to
range.
keep you waiting. So if you want to plug anything right now, what you're doing, or you really need to go.
Ask your supporters to
Yeah.
keep supporting.
Go
Yeah.
for it. Go for it.
Please. It's a nice, really pleasure to work here in the Philippines because it's way better than in Japan. And
Okay.
please support me. And I think I'm gonna be based more here in the TV5.
Hey, that's great. Great news. Great news.
Can we follow
All
you
right.
on social media or anything like that?
Social media. My Twitter account is Maria
There you go. Go Don. Go Don.
Ozawa 0108 and Instagram is Maria.Ozawa. But there's lots of fake accounts, so please.
So it's Maria.Ozawa on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
All right, that's the real deal.
Because the
Sweating,
fake
man.
account,
I'm sweating.
It says like it's official, but it's not official.
Okay, it's not official. It's Maria.Ozawa. We have the real deal right here. So thank you very much, Maria. Thank you very much, both of you, for gracing our little podcast right here. And happy birthday again,
Yes,
Don
happy
Aliado.
birthday.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna ask them to step away now because they need to go somewhere.
Yeah, they gotta get
okay.
going.
All right, we gotta stand up, dudes. Come on. Thank you very much. Domo arigato.
Go ahead.
Arigato salamat.
Salamat.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Paul. That's even better. That's even better. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Birthday.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you.
Wow. All right, there we go.
All right. Cool.
So,
Right on.
yeah, we're gonna take we're gonna take a short break.
Yeah, we gotta take a short break, man. I'm sweating, man. I'm sweating. I'm sweating right now.
Sweating here.
I'm sweating. Look at this.
We'll
I'm
be back.
sweating.
We'll be back. Wow, back with us here at
Man.
Post Play, man. That was this is just a great thing, you know. What was going through your mind when we said that, hey, we have a surprise for you? Because I saw your eyes just going like,
I was like, man, get out of town. Who did you bring?
yeah. Who'd you think?
Who did you think it was?
Yeah, who did you think it
Because I
was?
saw your expression too.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I really
No,
don't
he had a
know.
look for us. You saw, he looked concerned for a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
I'm in
Hindi ko
trouble.
talaga alam, pero nagulat ako na ginawa niyo yun, ha?
Yeah, well, I was actually.
Natakot ako kung sinong dadalhin niyo. Yun talaga.
Gosh.
So when you found out, when you saw it was Maria Ozawa, and they say, oh wow.
I was relieved. At least, alam ko na kung sinong surprise guest natin kaysa guest na
Yeah, well.
alay mo, di ba?
Well, Ali pulled up all the stops for
Yeah,
this.
man.
I mean, Ali got her in.
My man,
Gotta do it for
That's
my
it
boy,
right there.
man. I gotta
Effort
do it
right
for
there.
my
So
boy.
39 years old, dude. And the cake, of course, from Lolly Cakes, Jimmy Alapag, LJ Moreno, over at West Capitol Drive here
That's
in
right.
Capitol, really nearby.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, LJ.
All right, so going back right now, back to our trash talking topic. We still have a few minutes left on the show anyway. For our trash talking topic, what is off limits when you guys trash talk? I mean, I don't know in college how it was with you, but in the pros, you're not supposed to talk about certain things. That gets you overboard.
Probably family.
Family, talking
Kids.
about your mom.
But you hear that? Do you hear that from other players?
I never really heard it.
Talk about other people's kids, you know,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
kids and your wife and
Yeah, that's definitely off limits.
especially wife, you know, girlfriend.
That's when it gets
okay lang
personal.
siguro, girlfriend, no?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
That's when
Mother
it-
is really probably.
Yeah, anything
Top of
blood,
line.
anything that's blood.
Yeah.
Di
You never
bawal
got
yun.
that? You never got that? You hear
I never got anything.
Yeah.
The only time I ever got into it with somebody, it was, the two that I can remember, again, imports. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I gave up some sort of vibe where the import thought that they can kind of fuck with me a little bit. But Silas Mills from
Oh, yeah, I remember.
99,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a
that's
practice
mobilized.
game. Him, and this is when, I think in 98, when they were allowed to have, it was a Centennial Cup,
imports,
they were
yeah.
supposed to have two imports.
Yeah, he and Artemis McLaren.
So T. McLary was hungover,
Okay.
and Silas Mills, I don't know if he was hungover or not, but I just remember, and I was a little bit hungover. So we meet at half court for the jump ball. All I hear is, man, I hear, okay, T. McLary goes, looks like we got ourselves a watered down poor man's Mike Tyson. I'm like, wait, who's he talking about? Is he talking about me?
That was pretty creative way of
Yeah, it
putting
was
it.
creative. Yeah, I mean, we said it so fast. I was like, oh, he's talking about me.
Yeah.
So I posted him up real quick. I sealed him and I scored. He goes, okay, big fella, okay, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, here we go. But he got me so mad. Him and McLary just poking. And our team had no sense of leadership whatsoever. That pop quality, there was none. So there was no one stepping up to help me out. So I'm over here talking trash to them.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm a
Nick
23-year-old
Velasco's on
kid.
your team, right?
Yeah, I ended up hitting Nick. Because I was so mad, I was like, I'm going to take out one of these guys. So one of them, I think it was T, drove to the basket. I had it in my mind already. I was going to take him out. They already got in my head. I wasn't having a good game because they distracted me so much. I was like, to hell with it. I'm just going to hurt one of these guys. So I go up and I try to take him out, but I miss him. And my forearm goes straight down, my elbow goes straight down on the bridge of Nick's nose.
Gosh, really?
And his nose just burst. I mean, there's blood everywhere. His nose is broken. I pretended like I didn't know what happened. I was like, because I was so like, I was like, man, I hit my own teammate. And then so later on after the game, I was like, hey man, who hit you? You did, man. You hit me. What's wrong with you? I'm like, I know, man. I'm sorry. I was just so mad.
He said,
I was so mad. So till this day, Nick has a broken nose. His nose is still, it's healed, but there's still a crack.
Yeah. So you caused that.
Yeah.
And you're 22 years old?
23. And then the second one real quick, Ben Davis, you remember this, we were teammates.
Yeah.
Ben Davis from Ginebra, we were talking trash to each other. So finally I just said, like, he said something to me and it was going back and forth. So
What did he say to you?
every time he'd score, he'd be like, oh yeah. You know, and I'd
that
be like,
got you?
yeah.
How does that-
No. But he would bump me. And then remember I was dealing with my knee injury?
Yeah.
So I couldn't really move around that much. And so I was getting mad. And I was like, man, if I could only move, I'd be able to handle you. And he kept saying it, and then finally, I threw the ball at him. And then we got into it. The referee grabbed me. He didn't grab the Ginebra import. He grabbed me.
Yeah.
Then Ben picked up the ball and threw it right at my face.
Oh,
But then he
That's
apologized.
when he started crying.
Then he apologized. We apologized to each other.
All right, no, but that was actually one game. This had nothing to do with trash talking. It was as a game actually covered for radio, Ali's rookie year, and this was shown on TV quite recently. Those greatest game stuff. It was in Bicol. I remember it was in Legazpi City.
I remember that.
It was a Mobiline versus Pop Cola game. Gabby Cui of Mobiline took down Ali. I don't know what was going on between the two of you the whole game. I just remember.
Gabby was cool, but when you get into the game, he'd start throwing elbows.
Yeah, then he took you down in that game.
He never took me down.
Yeah.
He
took you up.
I got the ball
Yeah.
in the post. I jumped up to go get it, and as we're coming down, he took his elbow and grazed the top of my head. So that's when we kind of squared off. With one another.
Because I remember that 3 referees and a few teammates of Ali were trying to restrain him. Gabi was on the ground like this, and so you got the 3 referees on top of Ali Peak. You had a few teammates trying to push him back, and Ali was still moving forward. It's like Ben Thing or something like that.
I was young and I was dumb.
You're still dumb.
Man, I just did all this stuff where you call me names for, man.
All right.
But you're my dumb.
How about I take that cake and slap it in your face? How about that?
Well, I don't think we should put the cake right here.
You would have to deal with.
That's pretty. All right, now among the locals, you mentioned Bo Belga likes to trash talk. Now, in your days as broadcasters, even when you were on the bench already towards the twilight of your career, who did you hear exhibit a lot of trash talking? I mean, not to you, probably directed at the bench or something like that. Who was the #1 trash talker in the PBA?
Who is? Olsen Rosella talk trash.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Olsen Rosella?
Yes, he would. He would yell at our coach and be like, "Timeout, coach! Timeout!"
Wow.
He would say that. Yeah.
Today, probably one of the best guys, I think, is Calvin Abueva.
Trash talks the whole team.
You don't hear it, but I think it's there. Also with his body language and how he gets in your face.
Right.
So that's how he trash talks.
Right. Another trash talker was Kirby. Kirby Raimundo talked trash.
Oh, really?
He did. Yeah.
And he went up against you a lot, too.
Yeah.
So what would Kirby do to you? What would Kirby say to you?
No, every time he'd score, he would say something. You know, I
Naintindihan mo naman.
I didn't understand what he was saying. But he would say something, but I knew it was directed towards me.
Yeah. But you were guarding Kirby too, so.
Ay, wala kami ni Kirby. Match kami ni Kirby. I mean, hindi kami yung parang trash talk to each other.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Wala kaming ganun.
I'm surprised though, Olsen Rosella, I never had him on the radar.
Olsen would say stuff every once in a while.
A trash talk.
Yeah, like he would kick you while you were down, type. You know, they'd go on a run.
How about Mick Panisi?
Not really.
He's just a joker, right?
Alam mo, si Mick Panisi, he would trash talk, pero wala nakakaintindi sa kanya eh. Kasi Australian accent, sobrang lala ng Australian accent niya.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, Mick,
Yeah.
Mick they're picking on you. We should get Mick on the show, you know? That'd be really funny.
What was that?
How about Alex Crisano? No. So none of these,
No, he
these
does.
guys-
No, Alex Crisano.
I never heard him. He never said anything to me.
yeah.
Who would talk shit? What local would talk shit to you? Nobody.
That's why you always got the imports talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Silas Mills, Steve
Alex
McLaren.
Crisano, yeah, he did. He had a mouth. He had a mouth on him. And he's very vocal on the court. And he tells like some of the players, get mouse in the house or something like that, which means like there's a mouse there, there's a weak defender there. Attack that mouse.
Oh, okay. Was that you?
No.
No, it wasn't you.
No.
All right.
Sometimes you just hear, man, kill his ass, kill his weak ass in the post.
Right.
Kill his slow ass in the post. Take his slow ass.
So, but when you're on the bench, you're seeing the guards trash talk each other because the guards have the ball a lot, especially in the old days when it was all like set plays and then you lob it into the post. So, who among the guards? You mentioned Olsen Rosella. Who else would be the guy who would probably get under your teammate's skin? You have like Mike Cortez coming in time. I hate that guy.
It's probably the Saint.
Ronald Tubit.
Ooh, Ronald Tubit.
Ronald Tubit, huh?
There's a couple times that we were teammates with Mock at
Talking Text, yeah.
and Mock and Ronald would get into it. And Ronald,
But
Jimmy would
Mark
get into it.
Cardona is also a bit of a talker.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Kasi si Ronald Tubit, the Saint, he's very aggressive on defense and he has a lot of extra motions.
Right.
Matatamaan ka talaga eh.
Right.
So yung pag gumagalaw siya, tapos sitira ka na, biglang challenge siya. Makakatikim ka ng sigo kay Ronald
pero yung
Tubit. Si Mark Cardona, he is a trash talker.
Yeah.
Super
I'm pretty
trash
sure.
talker.
Yeah, especially when he was leading the league in scoring.
He would yell
Sa Lasal
at.
pa lang, grabe mo salita yun.
He would yell at the crowd too, like the San Miguel crowd. He talked
That's
about
what
it.
fires up Mac Cardona. Galing.
So he wants people to hate him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he can begin.
Gets
He can
him
go
going.
better.
Gets him going.
Right. So who else is in that mold in the PBA, past and present?
I could name a few coaches that.
The coaches.
We might as well. We're about trash talkers.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about what they say, but I mean, coaches want to get in your head.
Let's clear the air, okay? But you know, I mean, Coach Yang Yao would.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah, but it was the thing is
That's
it was
given.
psychological.
Yeah.
If you understood what he was trying to do, it's part of the game. So
Can I
never
just say
took
the
it
whole
personal.
Rain or Shine team? The whole Rain or Shine team probably would pick that up and start talking trash as well.
No,
Bo
actually,
Belga's
the
like,
guy, well, okay, Bo Belga, but
Yeah.
I mean, you know, those guys, I never heard him say anything.
This is funny.
I never did.
Because Bo Belga, right? He will hit you, right? He'll hit you, and then he'll look at you. Oh, bakit? Ano?
I never.
how it started.
Look. I
Since
never got.
2008,
I never. No one has ever trash talked me. There's only maybe just the imports, but none of the locals, none of the whatever Phil-Ams.
Don, you trash talk Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the locker room. I mean, what's that? That's
No, but I
nothing.
mean, say you were playing for Coca-Cola, you were still
He
playing
never trash
for,
talked me. He
for
never said
Alaska.
anything. He never said anything.
But you did throw the ball at the back of my head.
Yeah, that was
You were so
23, but
irritated.
that's before I
You
knew
could not
him.
score on me. Di niya kaya ko
No,
scorean ng
I was
dati.
scoring.
Mas magli-
Then he started flopping. I was dunking. I wasn't scoring. I was
Dunking.
dunking. Then he
Dunking.
started flopping.
was-
and then the referee was buying into the flopping.
no.
You did not. You never shut me down,
You were
man. You
dunking.
never shut me down.
All you were dunking was donuts
The
after
way
the
it
game.
starts, the way it
Hey
ends, I
man.
guess.
Hey man. You're. I don't know. You smoking. I don't know what I don't know what you're talking
All right,
about.
before we close the show, people will try to trash talk you because you guys were pretty dominant in the paint during your career. Now, what is the funniest thing you ever heard told you in a trash talk? I'm sure it comes from Asi,
Oh, yeah, I
Dorian,
heard somebody-
Mick
I heard-
Penisi, Devon Harp. I mean, I don't know.
I heard somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard somebody. One of the players yell, and I got so mad that they said this. I got so mad at the players for yelling this to Ali. Ali wears pink underwear. And I was so mad because I saw him wear pink underwear. How did this get out?
I never wore
Sabi
pink
ko,
underwear.
sinabi
What are you
ko,
talking
player ka.
about? I wore red underwear. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you got. I don't know, man. Well, what are you looking at anyway? What are you looking at?
Yung mga macho na ano.
What are you talking about? I'm not gonna wear jock straps. I don't wear jock straps, man. I don't wear jock straps. I
All right, that's
don't.
enough trash talking for one episode of Post Play, guys. You know, again, happy birthday, Don Aliado.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank
Happy
you,
birthday.
Jimmy Alapag, LJ Moreno, and Lolly Cakes for the cake, and thank you, Maria Ozawa, for
Yes.
dropping by.
Yes.
And
Got me sweating, man. Got me sweating.
it's Ali who actually got affected. With that.
Ako, pinawisan niya.
And no, he was sweating a little bit.
Right, so that's gonna do it for this edition of Post Play. Hey guys, thank you once again for supporting the show. My name's Noel Zarte, he's Don Aliado, he's Ali Peak. We'll see you next time for more Post Play. Right now, we got some cake to eat. Where is the knife? Let's slice this up before you slice each other up.
Let's kill it, man. Let's kill it.
Throw the ball at the back of his head. Really?
Yeah, he threw a ball back of my head.
Oh, your head.
That was 99. That was 2000. That was 2000.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh my